It's time to make a quilt. It's time to spread joy and love with every stitch. In the sewing room, we're rich. Sewing, sewing, stitch by stitch, creating magic, making wishes. Quilting for the soul. Let's start today. With fabric, thread, and love, we'll pave the way. Patterns, color, all so bright. Cutting pieces
Hey guys,
feel so right.
welcome back to Quilting for the Soul. Hope everybody's doing well. I am showing you a bunch of quilts that I did last year. All my sew-alongs from last year has been completed. I am happy, and I learned a lot on this. You guys, you will be amazed what you will learn. So if you're a new quilter, I suggest that you do some sew-alongs. And I like the sew-alongs because at the end of the day, you come out with a quilt. You know, I did a lot of the fat quarter subscriptions, a lot of those, and all it did was I just piled up a lot of fabric. So I had made a vow this year that I wasn't buying any more fabric. I was going to use what I got, and I have stuck to that, really stuck to it. I'm proud of myself. You know, the year is almost over, but I canceled all those subscriptions, and all but one. I still get my sampler box because I like it, and of course I'm getting fabric from it, but it's okay. One is okay, but I had several that made no sense. So this, when you do a sew-along, you're going to do a quilt. You're going to come out with a quilt with the right fabrics, and it's no guessing about the fabric. Everything is going to match, and you'll get a beautiful quilt at the end. So give me a minute, and I am going to turn the camera around, and we're going to have a little sideshow here. Some of them, I think maybe one or two I've already shown when I finished it. But since I have a lot of new subscribers, I thought I would show them again in this little sideshow. And that's what I'm doing. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the first one I'm showing you. This is, I think this is the Amherst quilt. I love that block right there. It was a big block, but I surely enjoyed doing it. I got some little flowers. Got stars. You know, you can't have a quilt without a star too. This little block right here, I never did that one before, so that was a new experience for me. It had a couple. The little crosses, I remember, were the first ones, the first blocks they sent to me. And I was, excuse me, y'all, I was kind of with the thought that I was going to do one block a month, but of course it was several blocks that you would do in a quilt, so that was okay. I learned a lot. And my baskets, I like my baskets, and all my little stars. Give y'all a good look at her. She's pretty. And you know, I did this quilt because of the background. I was excited, and it's like a bluish, it's like a blue. You can't say it's really green. Can you see it? The camera really actually shows the color, so it's more like a blue, greenish blue, I guess you would call it. But it's really pretty. I'm proud of myself that I got that one done. And she's not actually filling up a queen size bed, but that's okay. It's okay. These quilts should be for when you take a nap and you don't want to get up under your covers. So these would be nice. And still, wintertime, They will keep you warm. So that's the first one. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the camera off and lay out another one, because I got to lay them all out. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the one I just finished, and it is beautiful. And let me tell you what I did, y'all. I think I have this. I can't tell now. But anyway, when I showed y'all this quilt last, I had put the rows together. Well, between those rows, they needed some sashing, which I can't even tell where the sashing is now. I want to say, let's see. I don't know. It's here. It's right here. That's it. This was the sashing that needed to go between the rows. And I had put all those rows together, and I had to take them apart. So y'all know I show y'all my mistakes. So I had to take them apart, put the sashing, and then that completed this this block here, which it gave you a secondary block in the middle of those. This quilt is so pretty. I really wasn't a favorite. This fabric here wasn't my favorite. But you know, they did a good job. This was my mystery quilt. This, I think, this block is one of my favorites because of the pink. This block right here is one of my favorites. And this one, so, you know, and that one up there. I think because it has the more colors that makes it pop. And even this one here, which is not a lot of color that makes it pop, but I like it. I like that block. So it's a pretty block too. And that one, I like it. And I like them all, y'all. Ain't no sense in me lying. I like them all. But that is such a beautiful quilt. It turned out to be really pretty. And I'm proud of myself. Everything, I think I had to trim maybe 2 of the blocks that didn't come out to the size that they should have. So that was my thing, learning my seam allowance, learning to make sure my blocks came out the way they should have, and the whole 9. Now, I told you I got one somewhere on one of the other quilts that I got a block turning. We're gonna find that block today. But this is the one I just finished. This was my last one to finish up. And look at that. That's just beautiful. It is beautiful, y'all. So, all right, we got a couple more to go. We're gonna go on, continue with this slide show. All right, or bed turning, whatever one. But it, you know, these are tops, so they're not finished. So we gotta get them finished. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna lay out another one. Okay, guys, y'all remember this quilt? I know it is big enough for a queen size bed. I love this quilt. Don't want to make y'all drunk. I love it. I love the borders on it. It is a beautiful quilt. And this one, don't remember the name, but I will try. I love that block there. That's pretty. This is the one I thought. I know I have a block turned wrong on one of these quilts. And I will find it. It can't hide forever. But it is so pretty. You know, blue and white. How can you go wrong? Loving those borders. I love that block right there. Isn't that a pretty block? I love that center block. I kind of fussy cutted that a little bit. But those pretty flowers. I even like that one. And the spools. flying geese. Flying geese is one I need to practice on. Flying geese, stars, not stars, diamonds. Diamonds I have a hard time with, and I shy away from a block with diamonds. So that is something I'm going to be practicing on. Making quilts with diamonds. Y'all know I'm looking for that block, don't you? If you guys see it, please let me know. I'm quite sure it was on this quilt. But when I had shown it to you guys the first time, I remember it being up at the top in the center somewhere. So I'm gonna find it. It's can't hide from me forever. But yeah, this is my pretty quilt. That's a pretty block too, ain't it, guys? I like that block. I like that one. And I love them all. I can't be saying I like any of them because I love them all. Even my basket here, that's a little different from the one I did on the other quilt. I like that little basket. And of course your little spinning wheel. It's just a pretty quilt. Pretty, pretty. Y'all know it is. Okay, I'm gonna put you another one up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Whew, this is wearing me out. Y'all remember my black and white quilt? I think it may have it backwards, or I think it should be going this way. But anyway, I just want you to have the view of it. I love this black and white. I love it. But it had some big blocks in it too. Like that one was a big block. This one was sort of a big block. It had some big blocks in it. And I like how they put that little bit of, I guess that's beige in it. A little bit of beige. And kind of sprinkled it in there. That was one. But I like this quilt. I wanted to do a black and white quilt. Y'all, I hope I'm not moving too fast. See how that one with a little beige in it, how it makes it stand out, pop. I tell y'all, on the flying geese, man, my flying geese supposed to have been on a straight line. They was veering to the left, to the right. They was trying to go north, south, and east. I had to take those things out and get them there to get them to line up. And the thing was, I realized that you got to do them in pairs. You can't just, add one to the other. You have to do those in pairs. So I figured that out, and we made it through. They look pretty good in there. Looks pretty good in there. But this quilt, y'all remember doing it with me or watching me do it. So I got it finished, and I don't remember the name of it neither. I got a name on my tongue, but I didn't want to give it the wrong name. And that blue one, I found a pen that I had left in it. So, but anyway, I'm going to show you the on Wonderlane. I know y'all been waiting to see that one. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you my sister's quilt again and my mother's quilt that I have not finished. And it's been almost 2 years. My sister's still waiting on her quilt, and I had made my mom's before that. So I'm going to get those out. These next 3 quilts will be the first ones for me to finish up. So, okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, this is the quilt that started it all. And I got it finished. I had almost pulled myself bald a couple of times with this quilt. And let me tell y'all, I knew better. Check what out. This quilt is a top. Look, I put my buttons on first. See those buttons? Now I gotta take all those buttons off in order to quilt it. So do not put your buttons on before you quilt this quilt. Now, had I been quilting it by hand, that wouldn't be a problem. But these center blocks here makes it really impossible to quilt it by hand. So I'm just like, well, maybe I can just come close to them and skip over them. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna take them off, put them back in their little baggies, and see, look at his little nose. That's a button. And put them back, and we got buttons even on the border. So I'm gonna have to take those buttons off. And that's okay, because like I say, I did this to learn, and I learned never, and I hear this all the time. I got buttons, but I don't put the buttons on until it comes back from the long arm. And I think that's why I didn't think about it, because this wasn't going out to a long armor. I was gonna do it myself. I was gonna quilt it myself. So as you can see, it's not really a big quilt. So I shouldn't have too much problems getting it under, doing it. But my daughter has already claimed it, so it's gonna be one of the quilts. Like I say, it'll probably be the first one I'll try to get out the door, get off my UFO list chart. So I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna write up me a UFO, and I'm gonna mark them as I go. Don't know when, but they'll get started. But probably after the school year starts back, then I'll start working on them. But anyway, this quilt turned out so darling. I love it. I love it. I'm not big on Christmas, 4th of July, Easter's. I'm not big on making quilts by season. I should be. And I tried to think about it, but then the season pops up before I do it. So this is a little quilt with a season. Like I say, this quilt reminds me so much of my daughter. Everything's happy on it. She's always giggling and laughing. And so a couple times I decided I'm done. I'm not going to do this quilt. She encouraged me to do it, so I'm going to give it to her, because, you know, I still have the patterns. I can make this quilt again, but I think making it again, instead of the buttons, I'll do some embroidery on it instead of the buttons, so Cookie can enjoy it. A quilt like this, she wants it, but she only wants it because Megan wants it, you know. She want to do what Megan does. She thinks Megan hung the moon. But that is it, guys. This is what y'all been waiting for, and she is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love her. I love every block in it, and I love that they had piece blocks to frame it. That was so awesome. It's a beautiful quilt. What can I say? So now you see that one. So I got two more that I'm gonna show you, and this is one on my finished UFO. All of them are, but I'm just gonna kind of put them in order, the ones that need to go, especially this one, and because they're promised to people. So I'm gonna get these out, these three out, but I'll be back with the other two. Hold on. Okay, guys, I don't know if you remember this quilt, but I made it for my mother. I had this fat quarter bone, and I wanted to do something with it. And I think I was going through a little slope. I wanted a bright, happy quilt. So I put those borders on them. My daughter chose that color border to make it play with it. And I think it plays really well with all the colors. I think it does. Because she got so many happy colors in this quilt. My mother does not know I made this quilt for her, so she's not looking for it. But it'll be a surprise when she gets it, because she complains all the time. You make quilts all the time and I don't have one. So, you know, I call myself fixing that. I was scouting for old quilts online, and I bought a couple of, and I gave them to her. She was not happy. She was like, you didn't do this. And one of the quilts I gave her, she likes it better in the wintertime because it's heavier. So when I do this quilt, I'm going to double the batting. I'm going to double the batting so it'll be heavy for her because she's 80 years old and she gets cold. But this is her quilt. And it's a big quilt. It will cover her queen size bed. You can see from the head to the foot to the sides here. She won't have to worry about Cookie getting in the bed with her and yanking the covers off of her. They'll have plenty of room and plenty of cover. So this is her quilt. I don't know if y'all remember it. I showed it once I got it done, but it's been a couple of years, and it needs to get off of my UFO list. And it needs to be loved by my mom. And like she got another 5, 10, 20 years to wait on her quilt. You know, she must enjoy it while she can enjoy it. And show it off to her friends, because she always so proud of me being a quilter. And she always talks about it. She introduces me to her friends. She'd be like, she's a quilter. You know, she's proud of me being a quilter. But yeah, I need to get Mom's quilt did. This is Mom's quilt. And this star is called, it's out the Bible. I can't remember the name of this pattern. It's not Jacob's ladder. We know what that looks like. It's something else. Somebody in the Bible is their name. If any of you guys know a biblical name for this quilt, let me know. I will go back and look for the pattern and find out what the name is. And that was the reason I chose this block for her, you know. But and I like the block. It's just beautiful, beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it. Thought I seen a block turn the wrong way there, y'all. Y'all know me. I should name myself Flipper, because I will flip a block in a minute. But anyway, okay, that's hers. Now I'm gonna show you my sister's, and I know y'all remember that one. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, let me know if you remember this quilt in the comments. This quilt, I think it's butterflies and something. I can't remember the name, but I have the pattern somewhere. And if you want this name of this pattern, let me know in the comments and I will dig it up for you. I promise I will. But it's made of a panel. You make it start in the center of it and go out. And I want to say it's from Scrappy Fabrics. I want to say it's a pattern from them. I believe it is. And these little things I had never did. And I did them. I did them, y'all. But I made my panel bigger than it was supposed to be, because I want the quilt to be bigger. So I made it, as you can see, I made it more longer across. I could have went up and down on it, made it a little bit, but it's more of a triangle than a square. So that's okay. And these were my borders I put on it. That butterfly, I love that. And then I put, it's got what? It has, let me look on the side. I'll be able to tell you better. Huh. I don't have borders on the side of it. I don't have this border on the sides, see? Why did I do that? I don't know, but I think it's kind of cute. I think I don't think I have any more of that fabric, but I know I can order more of that fabric, but we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna leave it like it is, so she can be able to tell the top from the top and bottom from the sides. And which, if you look at this, you can tell. But I think I was on something. I think I wanted it longer because it was wide enough. I don't know. I ain't gonna tell y'all that because I don't remember. But anyway, you don't always have to put the same amount of borders on the top and bottom. I think that's what I had seen a video, and they were like, I don't want my quilt to be square. I want it to be more of a rectangle. And I think that's why I did that. But anyway, I like the way it drapes off the bed there. It has 2, 3, 4. You really can't call this a border. Yeah, you really can't call this part a border. This part of the quilt. So it's got 4 on the top and bottom. And it has 3 on the sides. So, yeah, I had to cut all those little things out and fussy cut them on. And I said, see, I even got my corners, y'all. Look at me. Look at me. I was showing out, wasn't I, y'all? Yeah, never did that before. So I was proud of myself when I did accomplish it. A lot of tearing out. Me and Mr. Rip had a party every day with that, putting those on. But I made it through, y'all. I made it through. And then finally, I figured out, pin them down before you sew them down. So, yeah, before you sew them together, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I sewed them together before I put them up under the little border thing. I'm thinking that's what I did, but who knows. But that is my sister's quilt, and she's still waiting on it. I think they need to hold me accountable, and I will get these quilts out, because they're not holding me accountable. They're saying, just, I'll be here when it comes. I'll be here when it comes. But they need to say, no, I want my quilt, and I'll get it out to them. So, I love those. I love this. I actually seen this. I was looking at one of the people I watch, and I seen it in the background. And I asked her for the name of it, and she sent me the name and told me to go on Amazon. That's where I got it. The pattern from was Amazon. So that's how I got that. And I had the pattern for a while, and my sister wanted to quilt. Well, I wanted to surprise her on her birthday. Her birthday is January the 24th. And I think that's been 2 years ago. Hadn't happened. But she knows, she's been watching my videos. She knows that I made it. She, you know, every once in a while she'll say, well, I'm still waiting on my quilt. But she doesn't push me. All right, guys, this is the end of my show. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back to finish this video. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed my little slideshow on the quilts I finished in 2023. The tops, the quilts are not finished, but hopefully I will get those out, start working on them. I'm going to make myself a list. All my UFOs, I'm going to do all these before I dive into some tops that I bought, some vintage tops that I bought online. Because with the backing, I want to find something that looks vintage for those quilts for my backing. I appreciate old quilts. I appreciate the artist, the quilter that took the time, and most of my hand stitched. So I want to actually hand quilt all of those, so I know they'll take a while. These here will go up on the machine, maybe. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel when I pull it out to do it. It may get hand stitched, but we'll see we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I want to thank you for joining me, and happy Father's Day to you fathers out there. Today is Father's Day. My father has passed, and I miss him every Father's Day. I was 22 when he passed, and I'm 63. And never get used to it. You learn to live with it. But anyway, and my grandfather. I I hope everybody had took their father out and showed that they appreciate him. Guys, let me know which one of the quilts is your favorite. I should have put numbers on them, shouldn't I? But let me know which one. You know, say the black or white one, the green with the background, the green background. My sister's quilt, my mother's quilt, the black and white, the On Wonderland. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite quilt. And let me know if you've seen that block that I turned the wrong way. Because I know one of those quilts got a block turned the wrong way. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. You all have a blessed Sunday. And take your father out. Spend some time with your father. Pop up. They love that. I know my father would if he was still here. So I will see you guys on the next video. God bless you and your family. I'll see you later. Bye.
Quilt complete is the best